Yes, guys, how's everyone doing? Welcome back to the Dugout Football Channel, and it is time for match week 18 of the 2020-21 Premier League season. Now, there are only 6 fixtures in this game week. Now, the reason is the next match week is a double match week. So, what that means is that some teams will be playing twice. So basically, there are only 6 fixtures to predict. Now, this is games from Tuesday to Thursday. We've got some good games ahead of us. So let's have a quick look at how everyone did last week. Now, I only got 5 points. No perfect scores. Very, very bad week as well. Top scorers in the comments for match week 17 was NWM with 11 points. Nathan Morgan, very well done to you. And Reece Woods, 11 points as well. So very, very well done to both of you. So, with that being said, I will also leave the updated league table in the description. Sorry, I should say in the description as well. So have a look at that as well. So the first game to preview and predict is Sheffield United against Newcastle United. This is an 6 o'clock kickoff on Tuesday, and the last 5 between the sides resulted in 2 wins to Sheffield United and 3 wins to Newcastle United. The last result was a 2-0 win to Newcastle. Well, Sheffield United, they've obviously won today against Bristol Rovers 3-2, which is their first win in a long, long time, you have to say. Also, they did lose 2-0 to Crystal Palace as well. Wasn't the best of performances from them at all. You have to worry for Chris Welch now. There were reports suggesting that he may have walked, but obviously that they have untrue as well. But you have to wonder how long he's got as Sheffield United manager if things continue the way they are. That is for sure. Newcastle United, they lost 2-1 to Leicester City. Andy Carroll, of all people, getting the goal there. So that's his first Premier League goal for Newcastle United in 10 years. It's absolutely incredible that it's taken that long for him to score again for his boyhood club. And Newcastle lost 2-0 this evening to Arsenal as well. This is a really tricky one to predict. I know there's not been a draw in the last 5 meetings, but I'm actually going to go for a draw in this one. I think Sheffield United, although they are getting beat, they're not getting beat by much, and Newcastle United blow hot and cold, you'd have to say. So I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw between Sheffield United and Newcastle United. I think it's going to be a very, very interesting game, that one. And now, big game for Manchester United, because they could go to the top of the Premier League with Liverpool not playing in this match week. So it's Burnley against Manchester United. The last 5 between the sides have resulted in 1 win to Burnley, 1 draw and 3 wins to Manchester United. The last result was a 2-0 win to Manchester United. Burnley, well, they were taken to penalties today by MK Dons. Quite unbelievable, you'd have to say. Quite unbelievable. Obviously, they did... How did they do in the last game week, actually? Burnley... Oh, yeah, their game against Fulham was postponed. So, obviously, they will have another game in hand over their teams that are in and around them as well. So, yeah... Tricky one. Matish Vidra getting the goal today against MK Dons. So that's going to be a really interesting, game for sure. Manchester United, well, put it this way, they did win at the weekend. They beat Watford by 1-0, and then last week they beat Aston Villa by 2-1. So Manchester United, although they are where they are, they didn't play very well against Watford, and they played well against Aston Villa to get the win. So Manchester United don't usually lose to Burnley. Only, in fact, the last meeting they did lose 2-0 to Burnley at Old Trafford. But Turf Moor, I think they've only lost once there, so that's another one you'd have to say for sure. So I'm going to say that Manchester United will go into the big game with Liverpool, top of the Premier League. I'm going to say a 1-0 win to Manchester United in this game. So I'm going to go for them to beat Burnley by a goal to nil. Won't be pretty, but I expect them to win by a goal to nil. And now we have a very interesting matchup between Wolves and Everton. The last 5 between the sides have resulted in 2 wins to Wolves, 2 draws and 1 win to Everton. Last result was a 3-0 win to Wolves. Well, Wolves, they beat Crystal Palace by a goal to nil in the FA Cup. Adama Traore getting the goal, which was absolutely fantastic strike. That's his first goal since a year basically. But in the Premier League, they drew 3-3 with Brighton. That game had everything. That game had goals, and basically Dan Burn thinks he's playing for Wolves because he did score an own goal in that game. But credit to Wolves and credit to Brighton. That was a great game of football to watch for sure. Everton, they were taken to extra time by Rotherham United, but they managed to win by 2-1 in the end. Cenk Tosun getting both goals. Will Dominic Calvert-Lewin be fit though? That is one question you'd have to ask yourselves. He is suffering from a knock, but he should. I think he'll be fine. I don't think Cenk Tosun will play in this game. Really difficult one to call. I'm actually going to say another draw in this one. I don't usually predict draws, but just because I think of Wolves Everton, I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw between Wolves and Everton. I think it'll be a very good game, good one to watch for sure. I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw between the sides. And then we have Manchester City against Brighton and Hove Albion, and the last 5 between the sides resulted in 5 wins to City. The last result was a 4-0 win to Manchester City. Well, Manchester City, last game week, they beat Chelsea by 3-1, and that looked like the old City. Looked really, really good. Attacking wise, they looked fantastic. Defensively, they were very, very good. Cancelo was excellent. Diaz was excellent. Stones is just a completely different player from the one that signed for City. He looks a very, very good. They look very good at the moment, City, and trouble for their rivals for sure. Don't write City off at your peril. That is one thing I can say for sure. Brighton, as I've said, 3-3 draw with Wolves, but that was a bit disappointing for them to, be. I think they went ahead and then they obviously allowed Wolves to come back in, but 3-3 is a credit to Brighton, but they are sitting 17th in the Premier League table, so that would be a bit of a worry for Graham Potter, that is for sure. So this is I think Manchester City will win this one pretty comfortably. Going to go for a 3-0 win to Manchester City in this one. And we have Aston Villa against Tottenham, but this game is in doubt. Yes, Aston Villa's players have obviously had to self-isolate. The first team missed the cup game against Liverpool. So this game is in doubt. But I have put it in. As well. But I have put in brackets in doubt because of obviously the COVID situation. I think it's 9 Aston Villa players and 4 staff members that have the virus. So that could be a bit of a problem, but for now it is on, and I will preview this one. So last 5 between the sides resulted in 1 win to Villa and 4 wins to Tottenham. The last result was a 3-2 win to Tottenham. Aston Villa, well, can I I won't go over the cup game because obviously they did play very well. Their kids played really well against Liverpool. They'll be very, very proud of themselves for sure. Against Manchester United, they were very unlucky to go away with no points in that game. You have to say that Traore, great goal to see him you score, and then the penalty decision. I mean, he does dive in. I know Pogba trips over his own feet, but Douglas Luiz does actually dive in, so he is giving the referee an opportunity to give a penalty there as well. Tottenham, well, you have to say 3-0 against Leeds. Very good performance from Tottenham. Really, really good performance from them. It's going to be a really interesting game, this one, because as I've said, it'll be interesting to see if this game does go ahead. If it does go ahead, I expect Tottenham to come out on top in this one. Because of obviously the COVID cases in the Villa camp. I would expect Tottenham to win this one. I'm actually going to go for a very narrow 2-1 win to Tottenham in this one. I expect Tottenham to win that one for sure. And now the final game to preview and predict in a very small Matchweek 18, it has to be said, is Arsenal against Crystal Palace. Last 5 between the sides have resulted in 1 win to Arsenal, 1 win to Palace, and 3 draws. Very interesting stuff. The last result was a 2-2 draw between the sides. Well, Arsenal, 4 wins in a row. 4 wins in a row. Fantastic from Arsenal. And they absolutely battered West Brom by 4 goals to 0. The pick of the goals was obviously Kieran Tierney. Fantastic strike from the edge of the box almost. Very, very good finish from him. Saka looked really, really good. And it was good to see, obviously, Lacazette back on the score sheet. And, yeah, Aubameyang played his part. But, obviously, that was a very good win for Arsenal. Though, big worry, though, Martinelli did pick up a bit of an injury in the warm-up before the Newcastle game today. It looked really nasty. It looked a really nasty ankle injury. So I don't know how long he'll be out for, which you just don't want to see because Martinelli has been out for so long with a knee injury, so you don't want him to be back out. But very, very unlucky for Martinelli. Crystal Palace, well, they won 2-0 against Sheffield United. Very good performance from Crystal Palace. They lost 1-0 last night to Wolves in the FA Cup as well. So, really, really difficult one to call, but I'm just going to pip Arsenal in this one. Arsenal are definitely getting back to form, that is for sure. I'm going to go for a 2-1 win to Arsenal in this one. So that is it. That is a very short Match Week 18 done and dusted. As I've said, leave your predictions in the comment section down below. And like NWM and Reece Woods, you will get a shout out in the next video. And obviously go and check the description for the updated league table. I will leave that in the description as well. But I'll go for my predictions very, very quickly indeed. So we have Sheffield United 1, Newcastle United 1, Burnley 0, Manchester United 1, Wolves 1, Everton 1, Manchester City 3, Brighton 0, Aston Villa 1, Tottenham 2, brackets in doubt, and Arsenal 2, Crystal Palace 1. So that is it. That is Match Week 18 done and dusted. As I've said, leave your predictions in the comment section down below, and we will see what happens in these games. Really, really interesting. Now, as I've said, game week 19 is a double match week. So, what that means, there will be 16 fixtures to predict. Yes, 16 fixtures to predict. So, lots and lots of points up for grabs. It's going to be a very, very interesting match week 19. And one game stands out in that match week. We'll come to that in the next video, obviously. But until then, it's goodbye from me. If you do like this content, please hit that subscribe button. Smash a like on this video as well. And yeah, we'll see what happens in this very, very short match week. Obviously, Burnley, Manchester United. Manchester United chance to go top of the Premier League as well. Tottenham, Aston Villa, as I've said, is in doubt. Arsenal against Crystal Palace, London derby, of course. But we'll see what happens as well. And I'll see you all in the next video. Take care, everyone. Bye bye for now. Enjoy your very short match week 18, and I'm pretty sure you will. All these games live on TV as well. See you later. Bye bye.